Hello, cordial greeting to everyone. My name is Janina Serra, the Philosophy program, and I am answering the question that correspond to arguing and recording non-Western philosophy. Why it is possible to speak of a philosophy of India and not only of theological thought? Dr. Ashuri was the interviewer, and Dr. D. Parakonda was the interview. Dr. D. Parakonda says that on a personal level, there is a new concession based on his culture, religion, and language in this 21st century, but that previously is what's considered a strong criticism, which was limited but ignorance. But he affirms that currently philosophical, religious, cosmic, and political thought is similar to that of the West. In fact, he says that it is something that has to do with colonizations, with the thought mentality and erroneous conceptions of the colonizers. And that is why countries are losing their traditions due to the misinterpretations that they give to this. He mentions that in India, philosophy is called darshana, which means to see, but it is not only to see what is from in front of you, but also the underlying to internalize and to go deeper. This is why it is related to the ontology of being well, but epistemology with the logic of Indian knowledge and traditions. Within the philosophical categories in India, the doctor mentioned six heterodox system and three orthodox ones, and that there are still many more, which on a personal level I related to the Catholic religion as that the seven daily sins and the seven virtues that oppose it, if we talk about belief or traditions. On the other hand, within the theory of knowledge, Pramana Sastra, he mentions the currents of Greek philosophy and philosophers such as Parmenides and Socrates to emphasize the classical tradition of India with its term of aletheia and doxa and the transcendence of the souls. Here he specifically mentions that Indian philosophy goes beyond the Vedic tradition, Sankhya, Yoga, Vimansa, among others. To finish, the argument of Indian philosophy, it is based on several texts, one that won a Nobel Prize and mentions the tradition of the Vedas, and another called Charaka Sanhita, which is about medicine and was written in the 2nd century BC. Then he mentioned the Indian social system called Nyaya, about the type of debates, arguments, if they are correct or incorrect. For example, Vada is an honest debate, Jalpa is a bad debate. Is use all means to blame the other persons. Finally, Vitanda is the wrong debate if the accusations or justifications against the other person. Finally, with all the above mentioned is a summary of everything I observed and heard in the video to the interview, emphasizing all the terms.